Gibson back with Here from Guitar Work. Welcome back. I love this song. This is Eddie Vedder's Society. Wonderful, wonderful song from the movie Into the Wild. A great movie too. Just a beautiful song. We're capo 2, in case I forget to mention it. Capo 2, and just 4 chords in this one, C, F, G, and A minor, but I think you may like the strumming involved. Bear in mind, he's on a nylon string guitar in this particular song, and he's not using a pick, he's strumming with his fingers. That's tough to emulate on a steel string. So I've boiled it down here to something I think you're going to find really does work. So hey, you can go get, as always, go get the sheets here. If you head to patreon.com/guitar@work, patreon.com/guitar@work, go grab those sheets. The song sheet is there. I'm also going to do, in a separate video, there's a beautiful solo in this one, a beautiful single note solo, as you may recall, and I'm going to do that just in a separate video in the interest of keeping this one a little bit shorter. So thanks for coming back. This is fun, and thanks for subscribing and your thumbs up. This one was a request as well. Thanks for that one. And just taking you right through here, A minor, sitting on an A minor, capo 2. And in the chords, I should tell you, anytime you see C in this song written on your sheet, it's C/G. That's this guy here. All that is, I'll take a C chord like that, and I'm going to move my ring finger over, 1 string thicker, I'll call it, and then a pinky will replace that note that I stole. So here again, C. I'm going to move that ring finger over 1 thicker, and I'm going to put the pinky on that C note right there. You can get away with a regular C. He just happens to be using the C/G in there. It darkens it up. It also means you have no X's in that C. All 6 strings are legal. So that's good. I really like the C/G in this. Again, it darkens things up a wee bit. But if you're not cool with that chord, just play a regular C and nobody's going to throw fruit at you or anything like that. So, or hopefully not. So we're looking at the strumming pattern. The intro is 4 bars of A minor, just sitting there on A minor. So on the far right of your first page there, on the upper part, you're going to see a strumming pattern written there. It says bass, down, down, up, down, up. Now, how do you read that? The bass note refers to the lowest available note in the chord. In A minor, as you may know, this string here is typically out of bounds on your strum. So I'm going to isolate the A string, just like that, open A, and then strum. And remember, when we isolate a bass note, we don't typically hit them again in the next strum. It keeps them nice and separate in there. So I'm going to play my bass note on the A minor and then strum it from the D string on down. And followed by a down, up, down, up. And the bracketed down, up just means that they're quick. You're counting that. You'll see the numbers underneath. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now at first, if you've not isolated bass notes before, it may feel rather surgical. You may have to look. That's okay. That's okay at first for sure. Just remember, it all goes back to your primary rest. And you might be tired of me harping about this, but it's so important that you're not resting your bicep on the guitar like that. That's going to make the strum come from the elbow. And boy, I would miss most of my bass notes if I was like that. But I know my rest is there. It doesn't matter if I'm sitting, standing, how high my chair is. That rest is always the same. And I can pretty confidently hit that that A string in this case. And I like that. Not to say I don't miss, for sure I do. And when you say bass note, at first go for it. It's just 1 string, like that, and bass, yeah. And it's okay if you happen to hit a couple, meaning the A and the D. Yeah, chicka, chicka. That might fatten it up a bit. But for your own practice sake, try just hitting the 1 string to get that down, and then you can sort of widen things up, and it'll fatten it up, as I say. Now those little accent markers over top of beat 2, a downstroke, little thing like that, and also beat 4, that thing there, those are accent markers. We're asking you there to accent beat 2 and 4. That's super, super common, remember? But your body's going to want it to be 1 and 3, so it's going to feel upside down if this is new to you. So if I do this, here's without the accent, bass, down, down, up, bass, down. Here's with the accents, bass, down, down, up, down, up, bass, down, down, down. See how that drives it along? Way more better. Way more better. Chicka, chicka, waves down, chicka, chicka. If that's too many things at once, that's okay. You might still be struggling with these chords. Stop tape, work that out. You could just sit on 1 chord. Chicka, chicka, bass down, chicka, chicka, bass down. There you go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and let's jump right into the song. So he does that for 8 bars on the A minor, and then we're going to head to C. Again, C/G. In this case, all C's are that C/G. So I'm going to go for the bass note is a low E, the first available note in the chord, right? Bass, down, chicka, chicka. Here's a G. I'm going to go with that. 4-finger G, that's what he's doing. And I should mention, hey, about the capo, so don't forget, I'm using the studio version here. The studio version, I'm taking it from that recording. I've seen it many a time live, like on YouTube or wherever, and he's not using a capo sometimes. It is the same chords, but sometimes he just likes, I guess, singing a little deeper in his boots there. So a capo from the studio recording. If you're working from a live recording, just get rid of that capo and it all works. So here again, here's the top of that verse, C, bass, down, chicka. Here's a G, bass, down, chicka, C, bass, down, chicka, chicka, bass. C again, we have agreed. Here's an F, with wish we, G, have agreed. Here's an F, thank you, G, have to want more, A minor, you need. F here, until you, G, have it all, A minor, you won't be free. Cool, now a lot of time to kill on the A minor there, 4 bars, but he's going a little quicker than I am, so it doesn't feel that long. When he does sit on A minor for any length of time, you're often going to hear this beautiful hammer-on right on beat 1 most of the time, where you get rid of that middle finger on your A minor, your second finger, get rid of him, do the bass note, a little wider I should say, maybe hit a couple of strings, and you're going to hear this hammer like that. So off that middle finger, and then down, down, up, down, up. So that hammer replaces the first bass note that you're seeing written in your strumming pattern. Hammer, down, down, up, down, up, hammer, down, down, up, down. There you go. Now you don't do it every time on the A minor, that'd be overusing it. Use it responsibly now. So this A minor, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, hammer down, down, down. My guess is he's just putting it in wherever he feels it. He'd probably do it differently every night. Sometimes you hear it on beat 2, I think too, like bass, hammer, chicka, chicka, bass, hammer, chicka, chicka, bass. So mix it up a bit. That brings us down to the chorus. Nothing is different. You're on the F chord. Remember, he's using this F chord. You could use a full bar chord on that. That wouldn't be my favorite thing to do. It just sounds a bit closed to me, a bit thick. I like this. He's just using a straight ahead F there. 2 X's in that guy. So you're going to isolate your D string here. Bass, down, chicka, 2 bars. Bass, down, C, you're a crazy breed. G coming. Hope you're not lonely. 2 of those. A minor for 4, without me. Hammer down, chicka, chicka. Good. All that's going to repeat round and round, and it goes there. Down toward the bottom of that song sheet, the first page, you're going to see the solo written out there. Now, those are the chords that you would play to accompany that soloist. Just make sure you do what we call duck. Make sure you bring your volume down. If you're trying to play with somebody else, they don't have to fight to get over top of you. Same thing if you're playing with a singer. Duck as soon as that singer comes in. Bring it down 30%, something like that. No real figure there, but bring it down so you don't have to struggle to hear the soloist. That's a big deal for sure. So just follow those chords in the solo if you're playing behind the soloist, and it can be hard to follow because there's no lyrics to hang on to. But if you just count that, I'll play through the solo section here. Here's a C, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, C is a double, C again, F, G, F here, G, A minor, F coming, G, A minor, hammer, F, last line, double, C, G, A minor for 4, bottom of the page there. 3, 4, now we're on the second page where he just returns to C for another verse. G, and nothing is different there. There we go. So hey, nothing more to it than that, but just because the chords are not super crazy difficult, try to immerse yourself in the feel of the song. It's just got this beautiful, big, heavy 2/4, nicely swung. absolutely hypnotizing. Beautiful on a nylon string too. You can, obviously you can do it on a steel. We're doing that here today. But beautiful, beautiful song. Get in there and try to absorb those lyrics and everything. It's lovely, for sure. So look for a play-along video for this one where we'll play it all the way through at a medium tempo and then at full speed ahead. And you can play along, and I'll shout out the chords and also shout out the lyrics, or speak them out anyway. And next video coming right up here, we'll do the solo. Etc. Etc. in there. So we'll get through that. We'll talk about what scale it's coming from and all that. But to keep this one as short as we can, we'll do that on a separate video. Thanks, guys, for coming back. That was Society, Eddie Vedder, the movie Into the Wild, soundtrack from that. It's the same one that Hard Sun came from. Beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. I encourage you to buy it. And let's come back for another video. And thanks for your thumbs up. That really does help here in YouTube land. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. The little bell notification just tells you when new videos have come about. And head to patreon.com/guitaratwork and grab those sheets. Makes it a whole lot easier to follow along. So thanks a lot again for coming back. We'll see you again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.